John Lennon discovered the power of love. He was anxious to share his revelation and first expressed it on another track from that album, The Word.
On the Beatles' Rubber Soul album, the first expression of it was a song called The Word. The word is love. In the good and the bad books I have read, whatever, word, the word is love. Seemed like the underlying theme to the universe or to everything that was worthwhile got down to this love thing. And it was the struggle to love, be loved, and express that. You know, there's something about love that's fantastic, even though I'm not always a loving person. I want to be as loving as possible.
They were playing All You Need Is Love earlier on. I was saying to Yoko, I still believe all you need is love, you know, but I don't believe that just saying it is going to do it, you know. I mean, I still believe in the fact that love is what we all need. It makes us all so desperate, frenetic, or whatever the word, neurotic, etc., etc. But I still believe there's many ways of getting to that situation, you know. I mean, there's a lot of changes in society to come before we can ever get to a state of even realizing that love is what we need, you know. But I still believe in it. And I've read cracks about, the Beatles sang All You Need Is Love, but it didn't work for them, you know. But nothing will ever break the love we have for each other. And I still believe all you need is love, you know. But I don't have to live with three guys to prove that love is the basic necessity of all of us. You know?
I don't profess to be a practicing Christian, although I think Christ was what he was, and if anybody who says anything great about him, I believe. But I'm not a practicing Christian like I was brought up to be. I don't have unchristian thoughts.
Means, well, let me say that one person said, opium is the religion of the people. And the way things are going, religion is going to be the opium of the people. I think, well, as I say in the song, imagine no religion. I'm not against people having a faith. I'm not against people worshipping or having what they consider contact with God, etc. All I don't like is the Christian concept, which has been on for 2,000 years, of trying to ram it down somebody else's throat. I believe everybody has to find their own way to God, or whatever they want to call it.
You said that you were God. Were you serious about that? I really feel you are God.
We're all God, you know. I mean, Christ said the kingdom of heaven is within you. And that's what it means, you know. And the Indians say that, and the Zen people say that. It's a basic thing of religion. We're all God. I'm not a God, or the God, not the God. But we're all God, and we're all potentially divine, and potentially evil. We all have everything within us. And the kingdom of heaven is nigh and within us, you know. And if you look hard enough, you see it.
You then believe in life after death?
I do. Without any doubt, I believe in it.
Have you had any special experiences that make you believe so convincingly?
In meditation, on drugs, on diets, I've been aware of a soul and been aware of the power. Somebody asked a witch on TV, are you a black witch or a white witch? And she said, there's no such thing. There is a power which people tap, and they use it for whatever ends they use it. And God is a power which we're all capable of tapping. We're all light bulbs that can tap the electricity. You can use electricity to kill people or to light the room, you know. And God is that, neither one nor the other, but everything. And we use him to our best ability. And it's no good blaming God for war, because you can use the H-bomb for cheap power throughout the world, or you can use it for a bomb, you know, the H-power, whatever it is, atomic power. And that's, God is that.
What does life mean to you, John? Would it matter to you if it finished tomorrow, or do you want to live to an old age?
I'd like to live to a ripe old age, with Yoko only, you know. And I'm not afraid of dying. I don't know how I feel at the moment, but I'm prepared for death because I don't believe in it. I think it's just... Look.
Do you ever go to church?
No, I don't need to go to church, because I respect churches because of the sacredness that's been put on them over the years by people who do believe. I think a lot of bad things have happened in the name of the church, in the name of Christ, and therefore I shy away from church. And as Donovan once said, I go to my own church in my own temple, once a day, you know. And I think people who need a church should go, and the others who know the church is in your own head should visit that temple, because that's where the source is.
Anybody who's been in the drug scene, it's not something you can go on and on doing, you know. It's like drink or anything. You've got to come to terms with it, you know, like too much food or too much anything. So you've got to get out of it. You're left with yourself all the time, whatever you do, you know, meditation, drugs, anything. But you've got to get down to your own God and your own temple in your head, like Donovan says, etc. And it's all down to yourself, you know. So it's like, and for peace or anything, it's all down to this relationship. To work on this relationship with Yoko is very hard, and we've got the gift of love, you know. But love is like a precious plant, you know. You can't just accept it and leave it in the cupboard, or just think it's going to get on with itself, or like a pet, you know. That's Desmond. And, you've got to keep watering it, you know. You've got to really look after it, and love, you have to water and be careful of it and keep the flies off, and see that it's all right and nurture it, you know. And to get a relationship between two people is the start. And then if we two can make it, maybe we can make it with you. You know, and from maybe us four, you and yours, can make it with the next four. And it's only that, there's no sort of answer.
Vision of the future at this point.
For all of us, it's hard to see the future. I'm not a very good futurologist, you know. I believe that we get whatever we project. Somehow, I couldn't, you know, it's putting it very simply, but somehow I believe that. Example, somebody like Leonardo da Vinci projected that we would fly in machines or go under the water, and we did that. And I think a lot of the human race projected flying. So that's why I always felt that projecting love and peace, even though we're all human and I get violent and not always peaceful, that's what I want. So I think if I project that, then we're going to get it. And when I get depressed about any hope for the future, whatever that means, and maybe it's never going to be different, it's always going to be like this, and, you know, that's what it is. You know, maybe we've got to settle for that. But if there's any change to be made, I think it has as much to do with attitude and projection of thoughts as it has with actually physically changing things. And if you get down to the nitty-gritty, it's another cliche, it's almost the old battle between good and evil, for want of better words. Because I know that, there's no such thing as good, there's no such thing as evil. I don't want to go into all that philosophical games, but the fact is it seems to be one against the other. And the game seems to be that it's going on anyway, but if you do not do anything about it in however slight a way, then one side or other gets a slight advantage. So even though it seems like one does something in vain, like want peace or say they want peace or whatever, and people say, well, you didn't get peace, John. You sang about peace, you never got it. So, yeah, not only my fault, but it wasn't good enough, you know. But I think what would have happened if we hadn't said that? All of us together, you know, not me, I'm just the guy that's singing the song to represent what's being said on the street. What would have happened had none of us done that in the 60s? How would it be now? You know? So I believe in the positive side of it.
John Lennon and Paul McCartney, what do you think is the one single thing that most contributed to your phenomenal, unprecedented success these past 8 or 9 years? Any single thing?
God.
I'll go along with that.